fill out our running order here. Pro Nitro Buggy, all lined up and ready to go. In the number 12 spot is going to be Billy Easton. In the number 11, it is John Michael McGinty. In the number 10 is Landon Lewis. In the number 9 is Justin Fales. In the 8th spot, it is Evan Vale. In the 7, it is Blake Pickett. In the 5 spot, Chandler Elliott. In the 5, Griffin Hanna. In the 4 spot, Spencer Rivkin. In the number 3, Cole Ogden. And in the number 2 spot, it is Ryan Mayfield, your top qualifier here in Pro Nitro Buggy. Running the X-Ray chassis, it is going to be Ty Tessman. Alrighty, guys, this is a 20-minute Pro Nitro Buggy A main. You're not going to win on lap number 1. Let's keep the racing smart. Let's keep it clean. Best of luck, racers. Let's go ahead. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. And here we go. We are off and running. Pro Nitro Buggy. Ty Tessman leading the way. Ryan Mayfield in that number 2 spot. Followed closely here by Cole Ogden. 1, 2, and 3 at the start now, snaking their way through the 180s. Up onto the tabletop here. In the corner they go. Ty Tessman trying to open up a gap here. Man, Cole Ogden getting racy there side by side with Mayfield. Coming up just a little bit short down the jump as he cases it. Ty Tessman working his way in through that rough patch back towards start finish now. Ryan Mayfield in at number 2. Spencer Rivkin now up to the 3 with Cole Ogden down to that number 4 spot. Your race leaders beginning to open up a little bit of a gap here now with Ryan Mayfield in at number 2, but he's followed closely by Spencer Rivkin, and in the tracks it is Cole Ogden in the number 4. X-Ray on Proline rubber right now showing the way. Working the double-double, going up to the top right-hand side of the track. Through the step-down doubles now on the right-hand side. At the papers here for our race leader, completing 1 minute in with 19 minutes left to go. It's Ty Tessman leading the way. We are 1:15 down. Oh, man, some problems over there. One upside down. That looks like that was Cole Ogden. Looks like he and him and Spencer must get together because I seen Spencer checking up. Oh, man, they are all marred in a ton of traffic. Guys trying to pick their lines through. Oh, man, one stacks the pipe, rolls upside down right in front of McGinty. Here they come down the front row. Easy, guys. Easy, easy on the driver's stand now. Easy. This is a long race. You got a lot of races still to go. Ty Tessman, Ryan Mayfield right now running 1 and 2. They're separated by 9/10 of a second. Ty Tessman, Ryan Mayfield, Blake Pickett, Cole Ogden, Evan Vale, Chandler Elliott, Spencer Rivkin, Justin Fales, Billy Easton, and Landon Lewis. Right now, your top 10. McGinty and Hanna running 11 and 12. We are right now 2 minutes down, 18 minutes left to go. Here comes your race leader now. Down the front straightaway he goes. Ryan Mayfield in that number 2 spot, 2 seconds back. Race number 27 out on the track. Race number 28. 28 going to be coming up next. Pro Nitro Buggy currently underway. We are in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this race. It's all X-Ray. Ty Tessman right now out in front, working the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes back towards the pavers with Mayfield running in the number 2 spot in the Mugen. Down the front straightaway they come. The prelude to the 2018 Roar Off-Road Fuel Nationals here this weekend at Southside RC Raceway. Looks like we're going to beat that weather. It looks like we're going to get the important races at most in. Ty Tessman still maintaining about a 2-second gap here on Mayfield. Mayfield looking to be on in his rhythm now, seeing if he can close that gap. Mayfield has turned the fastest lap of the race so far at a 30.5. That time by was a 30.7 for Tessman. This time was a 30.8 for Mayfield, so 2.2 seconds right now the race gap. Ty Tessman leading the way. Here he comes across the tabletop through the 180s now at that first double. Coming across the tabletop in the sweeping turn. Back towards the pucker, going towards the clincher at the top right-hand side of the track. Oh, Mayfield gets a little squirrely. He's going to gather it back up. Oh, he rolls it upside down. Gets it back on all 4 wheels. Ty Tessman out in front now. Opening up a little bit of a gap here. Mayfield back 6.2 seconds now. That's going to allow Ogden and Pickett to catch up. Ogden and Pickett got their own battle going on right now for that number 3 and 4 spot. Four minutes down, 16 minutes left to go, 16 minutes remaining. 4 minutes down, 16 minutes remaining. Ty Tessman leading the way. You got Ryan Mayfield in the number 2 spot. Cole Ogden in number 3. Blake Pickett in 4. And Rivkin in the number 5. There's Ogden coming across the line with a 32.4. Mayfield clicks off, or excuse me, Tessman kicks off another 30.7. Mayfield with a 31.5. We are 4:30 down, 15:30 left to go, 15:30 remaining. Pro Nitro Buggy right now on the track. Ty Tessman hitting that line, 30.7 once again. Cole Ogden in that number 3 spot, trying to run down Mayfield for the number 2. He's 3.6 seconds back. Pickett, Rivkin, and Vale all battling it out now for that 4, 5, and 6 spot. There's Justin Fales coming across the line in that number 7. You are 5:30 down, 14:30 left to go. Ty Tessman, Ryan Mayfield, Cole Ogden right now running 1, 2, and 3. Ogden now pulling within 1.3 seconds here of Mayfield, working the top right-hand side of the track. Mayfield now coming back across the line. Here comes Ogden now 0.7 of a second behind him. Battle for that number 2 spot on the top left-hand side. They're working the triple in the back. It's like the sun trying to peek out here just a little bit. Ogden now beginning to close in here on the backside of Ryan. Right-hand side of the track as they're coming up on the back of some live traffic here. They got, looks like Billy Easton. Oh, man, snagging the pipe there just a little bit there for Mayfield as he stays very close and tight to the pipe. At 6:30 in, man, look at Cole Ogden diving into the pits for some fuel at 6:30. Ty Tessman, Ryan Mayfield, Cole Ogden, Blake Pickett, Spencer Rivkin. Right now your running order as they came across the line, but Cole just made a pit, going to give up a couple of positions here. That is going to move Blake Pickett now up into the number 3 spot. We are now 7 minutes down, 13 minutes left to go. We will go silent here for a minute and a half. Let these guys make their fuel stops. And we are now 8:30 down, 11:30 left to go. Ty Tessman leading the way. Got a 14-second lead right now up on Mayfield. Mayfield with a 3.7-second lead here up on Ogden. Ogden 1.9 seconds ahead of Rivkin. Rivkin 0.3 of a second ahead of Blake Pickett. There's Spencer coming across the line. Looks like Pickett stopped in for a fuel stop. Pickett's still going to be holding on to that number 5 as Evan Vale is working to 6 now. 1.8 seconds behind him. You are 9 minutes down. 11 minutes left to go. 11 minutes remaining here. Cole Ogden starting to run down Mayfield once again for that number 2 spot. Top right-hand side of the track. Here they come back towards the pavers at the corkscrew turn. Cross that start-finish line. Ryan Mayfield on the left-hand side of the track hitting that first set of doubles as he goes through the up-down pizza slice. 9:15 down, 10:45 left to go, 10:45 remaining. Cole Ogden pitching that hot body HB sideways, trying to close in here on the backside of Mayfield. Working that corkscrew there at the pavers. They're going to be able to clear it. No problem as they come down the front straightaway now. Ty Tessman beginning to pull away. He's got a 15-second lead. Mayfield working the number 2 spot. Cole Ogden in the number 3. You are 9, right at 10 minutes down. 10 minutes remaining, racers. 10 minutes down, 10 minutes remaining. Tessman with a 16-second lead. Mayfield right now in that number 2, Cole Ogden in the number 3, Spencer Rivkin in the 4, Blake Pickett in the number 5, Evan Vale in the number 6, Griffin Hanna in the 7, Landon Lewis in the 8, Justin Fales in the 9, Chandler Elliott in the 10, McGinty in the 11, and Easton in the 12. Pro Nitro Buggy A Main on the track. Race number 27, race number 28 going to be coming up next. Ty Tessman and Ryan Mayfield really getting it done right now. They are running some low 31-second laps, 31.3s for both of them. Cole Ogden ran a 31 flat. That time by he ran a 30.8. Rivkin, though, just turned his fastest lap of the race at a 30.6. So Rivkin now beginning to turn it on as Rivkin has closed the gap between he and Ogden to 2.1 seconds. Ogden is all over the backside of Mayfield here as they're coming in through this little inside short straight, heading towards the big doubles here, right, heading away from the driver's stand. Right-hand side of the track, coming in through this corkscrew. Cole Ogden all over the back. Oh, man, he wings Mayfield in the back in the corner and just drives on off, takes a position away from Mayfield there after Mayfield kind of hung it up on the pipe there. Looks like that's Justin Fales getting in on the action as well. He's 1 lap down. Mayfield right now driving with a purpose. Looking for a way back around Ogden here. Mayfield diving to the inside. Oh, he and Rivkin get tied up. Mayfield and Rivkin now tied up. They get it straightened out. There's Ogden coming across the line. Spencer Rivkin now goes to the number 3 spot. Mayfield in the 4. Justin Fales lap traffic right now stuck in between Spencer Rivkin and Cole Ogden. We're 12 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. 12 down, 8 minutes left to go. Ty Tessman right now with a 16-second lead here up on the field. Battle now starting to really shape up here for that number 3 spot between Mayfield and Rivkin. Got lap traffic there in front of Spencer Rivkin. Justin Fales got second and third there, third and fourth there just behind you. 7:15 left to go, 7:15 remaining. Coming in through that corkscrew there at the pavers. Ty Tessman working his way past some lap traffic. 13 minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. That's coming in for their fuel stops here. Still got that lap traffic there stuck in with our leaders. Mayfield all over the backside of Rivkin now as they come down the front straightaway, working the left-hand side of the track. Mayfield now diving to the inside, taking that position away from Rivkin. So Ty Tessman now 16 seconds up on Ogden. Last time by the line, Mayfield was running about 4 seconds back of Ogden. These guys getting their fuel stops coming out of the pits. Ogden now behind Mayfield. Mayfield working his way around some lap traffic. Ogden now going to fall down, looks like, to that number 3 spot. Mayfield now back up into the number 2 after some fuel stops here. We are now 14 minutes down. 6 minutes left to go, 6 minutes remaining. One upside down there at the double doubles. Mayfield now diving into the pits. There's Ogden coming across the line. Mayfield now out of the pits. He and Spencer near side by side as they go over that first double. Spencer going to take the inside of the line and take the spot back away here. You're running over with just over 5 minutes left to go. It's Ty Tessman out in front with a 16-second lead. Ryan Mayfield in that number 2 spot. Cole Ogden in number 3. Spencer Rivkin in the 4. Blake Pickett in the 5. Evan Vale in 6. Griffin Hanna in the 7. Landon Lewis in the 8. Justin Fales in the 9. McGinty in the 10. And Chandler Elliott in the 11. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the Pro Nitro Buggy A main. Anything can happen here still in this race. With 5 minutes left to go, Ty Tessman coming across the line with a 31-4. Got a comfortable lead right now up on second place. Cole Ogden 3.2 seconds ahead of Spencer. Mayfield 3.1 seconds back of the 3. Blake Pickett working the 5, 10 seconds back. 4:30 left to go, racers. 4:30 remaining. We are right at 16 minutes down. 4 minutes left to go, guys. 4 minutes remaining. Tessman, Ogden, Rivkin, Mayfield, and Pickett. .340 left to go, 340 left to go. Closest battle right now on the track is between Blake Pickett and Evan Vale for that final bump spot. That's working the left-hand side of the track. Evan Vale in that orange and green with a little bit of white. You got Blake Pickett in the white, green, and orange. 3:15 left to go. Got a pair of Associateds duking it out. Mayfield now moves up into that number 3 spot as Rivkin falls down to the 4. Mayfield right now 7 seconds back here of Ogden. Ogden 20 seconds back of Ty Tessman. Tessman nailing every jump, every corner here. 20-second lead here. X-Ray dialed in on that with the OS power. Running the Pro Line rubber. Tessman, Ogden, Mayfield, Rivkin, and Vale. Right now, your top 5. Ty Tessman coming across the line, working the left-hand side of the track. At the triple now. Here he comes through that step down. Tessman got a clean track in front of him. Right now, he's going to be coming up on the backside, looks like here, of Landon Lewis here in a few moments. You got 2:30 left to go, racers. 2:30 left to go. Ty Tessman from Canada running the white, purple, and the black X-Ray. Tessman, Ogden, Mayfield, Rivkin, Vale, and Pickett. Right now, your running order. Griffin Hanna in that 7. Landon Lewis in the 8. Left. Justin Fales in the number 9. John McGinty in the 10. Chandler Elliott working the 11. We have 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes left to go, racers. Ogden kind of running away with this here. You got 90 seconds left to go. Ty Tessman, X-Ray, out in front. 20.2 second lead right now. Cole Ogden in HB in the number 2 spot. Man, Rivkin and Mayfield are just duking it out back and forth for that number 3 and 4 spot.
1 minute left.
It's all over his back bumper. 1 minute left to go here now. Mayfield putting the pressure here on the back of Rivkin. Rivkin going a little wide in the corner, trying to cut back in front of him, trying to put the block move on him. He's going to go wide there, and Mayfield going to take it back away. Now Mayfield to the inside line. Rivkin trying to get a run back to his back bumper. Here they go through the corkscrew at the pavers. Around the hairpin turn, 40 seconds left to go. Ryan Mayfield coming across the line back to the 3 spot now. You got Spencer Rivkin working the number 4 through the triple in the back. Evan Vale in the 5. Griffin Hanna in that number 6. Blake Pickett in the 7. Landon Lewis in the 8. Justin Fales in the number 9. McGinty in the 10. And Chandler Elliott in the 11. Oh, Cole Ogden rolls it upside down. That is going to put Ryan Mayfield down to that number 2 spot. And the race clock has expired.
Chandler Elliott done.
And Cole not going to be able to finish here. So it's going to be a duke out here for that final number 2 spot. Looks like Mayfield's going to have enough of an edge here. Not sure if Spencer going to be able to get back to his back bumper. Ty Tessman on the top right-hand side of the track for the final time. Coming through the double step downs at the corkscrew, through the pavers. At the hairpin, here he comes, grabs him, handful of trigger. It is going to be Ty Tessman taking the race win.
All drivers are finished.
Ryan Mayfield going to finish up at number 2. Spencer Rivkin in number 3. Evan Vale in the 4. And Blake Pickett in the 5. All right, guys, let's get our turn marshals out there, please, from that last race. We'll do our podium picks, guys, right after we have completed race number 32. Got right at about an hour's worth of racing left to go.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Ben Pinover. Darren Bisini Jr. Blake Rollerson. Evan Jones. Sebastian Vasson. Anthony Adams. Andres Salazar.
Watch it tripling back, guys. Tripling back. Caution, tripling back.
Davey Tipton. Carlos Segui.
Alrighty, guys, we are 1 minute to the start. 1 minute to the start. I'll need all my turn marshals out there, please. Need all my marshals out there, please.
Lorenzo Davis. We got 45 seconds to the start of the race. Leonard Murray. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Rob Lupo.
Rob, what in that? Rob, what are you standing on?
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, some more laps, some more laps, some more laps. I need all my marshals out here, please. I need Ty Tessman, Ryan Mayfield, Spencer Rivkin, Evan Vale, Blake Pickett, Landon Lewis, Cole Ogden, Justin Fales, John McGinty, Griffin Hanna, Chandler Elliott, and Billy Easton. Come on, guys. Why am I missing turn marshals? We had 12 in the last race. Tessman is out there. Who's out there for Mayfield? Who's out there for Rivkin? You out there for Rivkin? Chase? Blake, if you go over there where Landon is at, please. You out there? Okay. Cole's out there. Justin Fales, I remember seeing him. He's out there. McGinty. Well, John Michael McGinty, where you at? Need you to marshal. John Michael McGinty, please, to marshal. John Michael, if you go to the back of the track, please. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. Anthony Adams on the number 12 spot. Sebastian Vasson on the 11. Lorenzo Davis on the 10. Andreas Salazar on the 9. Blake Rollerson on the 8. David Tipton on the 7. Darren Basigny on the 6. Leonard Murray on the 5. Rob Lupo on the 4. Carlos Sigui on the 3. Ben Pinover on the 2. And Evan Jones will be your top qualifier in Open Nitro Buggy. All right, racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. Here we go. We're off and running. This is a 20-minute open at Nitro Buggy. Amen. Not going on that one guy, guys. Take your time. Take your time. Evan Jones in the red, white, and blue. X-ray leading the way. Followed closely by Carlos Sigui. Ben Pinover right there as well. Right-hand side of the track. Here comes your race leaders working their way through the corkscrew. Across the start-finish they go. All right, guys, this is last call on food, last call on food, last call on food. 1 minute down, 19 minutes left to go. 1 minute down, 19 minutes remaining. Evan Jones right now, Ben Pinover and Carlos Sigui right now. Your top 3, Darren Basigny up to the number 4. There's Evan Jones and Pinover now. He's going to be over the number 2 spot. Got Jones in the X-ray, Pinover in the Mugen. Followed by another Mugen here of Carlos Sigui. They're working the back section of the track, going through the big jump. Carlos Sigui diving to the inside. Oh, they both run wide in the corner. Yeah, Evan Jones coming across that line. There's Pinover and Sigui still running 2 and 3. Rob Lupo working the 4. Blake Rollerson in the number 5. Sebastian Vasson in the 6. Darren Basigny in that number 7. Still early in this race. 2 minutes down. 18 minutes left to go. 18 minutes remaining. One going for Big Tumble. .230 down, 17:30 left to go, 17:30 remaining. Evan Jones now with a 2.4 second lead here up on Ben Pinover. Carlos Sigui working the number 3 spot, but Rob Lupo now closes within half a second of him behind the number 3 spot. You got Sebastian Vasson working the number 5, Darren Basigny in the number 6, Anthony Adams in the 7. Three minutes down, 17 minutes remaining. Evan Jones, Ben Pinover, Carlos Sigui. Right now, your top 3, still early in this race. Ben Pinover, last time by the line, had a 0.3 of a second gap between he and Jones. Looks like Pinover now going to make that pass. Pinover going to move up into the race lead. Open Nitro Buggy. New race leader, Ben Pinover. Evan Jones right there on his back bumper, though, in that number 2 spot. Got 2 up-and-coming youngsters battling it out. The Mugen of Ben Pinover. Coming across the line with the official lead for lap number 1. Five minutes down, 15 minutes left to go, 15 minutes remaining. Ben Pinover right now with a 2-second lead here up on Jones. Jones now going to close that gap down to 1.5 seconds as they come across the line. Sebastian Vasson working to number 3. He's one of our bump ups. Carlos Siggy in the number 4. Rob Lupo in the 5. Six minutes down, 14 minutes left to go. Evan Jones right now, 6.4 second gap between he and Ben Pinover. Sebastian Vasson closing the gap. He's down to 1.8 seconds back. Long lap here for Pinover. 6:20 down, 13:40 remaining, 13:40 remaining here in race number 28. Sebastian Vasson now to the race lead. We're 7 minutes down, 13 minutes left to go. Vasson, Jones, Pinover, right now your running order as these guys are making their fuel stops. We are now 8 minutes down, 12 minutes left to go. Sebastian Vasson with a 5.8 second lead here up on Evan Jones. Ben Pinover working the number 3 spot. Rob Lupo in the number 4. Carlos Siggy 5. Anthony Adams in the 6. Blake Rollerson in the 7. Davey Tipton in the 8. You got Sebastian Vasson coming across the line with the race lead right now, 9.8 seconds behind Ben Pinover. Evan Jones in the number 3 spot. Oh, man, Evan Jones having some trouble coming down off the stand. Man, that kid has had some bad luck today in the main events. That's going to put Carlos Higgy up in the number 3 spot. Rob Lupo in the 4. Anthony Adams going to be moving to the 5. Blake Rollerson working the 6. You are 9:20 down, 10:40 left to go. Closing in on halfway there, racers. Race gaps right now. Pinover out in front, or excuse me, Sebastian Vasson out in front with Pinover running in the number 2 spot. He is 6.2 seconds back. Carlos Higgy in the number 3, 14 seconds away from the 2. Rob Lupo in the number 4, 6.7 seconds back. Anthony Adams in the 5, 24 seconds away from the 4 spot. Blake Rollerson in the number 6, 6.2 seconds back. Taking it back, Blake Rollerson comes across the line 2.6 seconds back as Rollerson just turned his fastest lap of the race. Just over 9 minutes left to go. Just over 9 minutes remaining here now for Sebastian Vasson. 4.8 second lead here up on Ben Pinover. Oh, we got one with a flame out. I believe that's Anthony Adams. He had just came across the line in the 5 spot, so that's going to get the 5 spot now to Blake Rollerson. Rollerson going to be about 26 seconds back of Rob Lupo. 8:40 left to go. 8:40 left to go. Wait on Anthony Adams. Come back across the line. See where he's going. Oh, front straightaway, caution, front straightaway, caution, front straightaway. They get it worked out. Lap traffic, they're getting tied up with our second place running buggy as Pinover was beginning to run down Sebastian Vasson. He was only 2.6 seconds back. Carlos Higgy working at number 3. So now you are 12 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. 12 down, 8 left to go. Easy on the driver's stand, guys. Easy on the driver's stand. Sebastian Vasson got an 8.2 second lead right now. .645 remaining. Sebastian Vasson now 3.3 seconds ahead of Ben Pinover. Pinover beginning to close the gap now, 2.8 seconds. Vasson got a lot of lap traffic to do with. That is the green, white, and blue all coming up on a bunch of lap traffic here. Again, your race leader coming up on lap traffic. Oh, man, they're all sideways there in front of him. He's trying to work his way through Sebastian. Oh, very smart. Very good there for Sebastian as he worked his way through. Great job as he showed a lot of patience there coming through that heavy lap traffic. Ben Pinover now going to have to do the same as well. Pinover running the white and blue. Pinover having to dive into the pits. There's Sebastian in the pits. 1 and 2 into the pits together. Sebastian now out of the pits. Pinover now out of the pits. So they're going to have to deal with that. Oh, man. One going for a tumble right there at the feet of Tessman. You are 5:50 left to go, 5:50 left to go. Here comes Sebastian Bassan after the fuel stop. He's going to have to deal with all that lap traffic once again. He's got Rob Lupo there just in front of him. Oh, looks like Anthony Adams with the flame out. Lupo and Rollerson giving him. Oh, Lupo into the side of our leader, but they're going to get it straightened out. Here comes Ben Pinover now. Lupo going to dive into the pits. Rollerson now stuck in between 1 and 2. Oh, Rollerson going for a tumble there. Sebastian Vasson doing great up on the top right-hand side of the track. Car looking really good. Oh, almost rolled it up, or did roll upside down, but got right back on all 4 wheels. Let's see what the race gap it is. It's 3.1 seconds with less than 5 minutes remaining now. Both of them got enough fuel to last the rest of the way. Race number 29 going to be up here in about 4.5 minutes. Sebastian Vasson hitting the line, 33.9 that time by. Let's see where Pinover's going to be at. He's giving up some time here to our race leader, Carlos Sigui, working number 3 spot. 36.9 there for Pinover that time by. Sebastian now with a clean line in front. Four minutes left to go, guys. 4 minutes remaining. Pinover with the fastest car on the racetrack, but Sebastian with the most consistent laps. There he comes down the front straightaway. Carlos Sigui working into number 3 spot, 1 lap behind 1 and 2. Rob Lupo into number 4, 13 seconds back. Blake Rollerson working to 5. Anthony Adams into 6. Lorenzo Davis into 7. 3:30 left to go, guys. 3:30 remaining. Sebastian Vasson working the right-hand side of the track. 3 minutes left to go. .230 left to go. 2:30 left to go. Oh.
2 minutes left.
I look up and I see Sebastian going really super slow. Not sure what happened there. 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes remaining. 1:45 left to go now. Actually, it's Ben Pinover 4.3 seconds behind Sebastian Basson. Carlos Sigui working the number 3 spot. Rob Lupo in the number 4. Rollerson in the 5. Everybody kind of spread apart right now except for Pinover. Pinover 4.3 seconds away from the race lead with 90 seconds left to go on the race clock. Pinover having to work his way around some lap traffic. He's got Carlos Sigui there in front of him, 1 lap down. Let him go, Carlos. Let him go. Let him go, Carlos. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Thank you. Sebastian goes for a rollover. Now it's going to be Pinover right there with him. Right-hand side of the track now. Battle for the race lead. Shrunk down to 1 second. As we are now about 50 seconds left to go in this race. Race got 1.4 seconds. Sebastian Vasson, left-hand side of the track, having to deal with a little bit of lap traffic now, stuck in between Pinover and Vasson as they're coming through the drop down now. Sebastian Vasson around the 180, hitting that first double. Here he comes to the table. Oh, man, lap traffic right in front of him. Oh, man. Oh, man. Turn Marshall throwed lap traffic right in front of our race leader. And he's going to fall down to that number 2 spot now. It's going to be Ben Pinover to the race lead. 20 seconds left to go. Here they come back to the line. Ben Pinover out in front. Sebastian Vasson running in the number 2 spot. Race gap, last time out of line, 1.6 seconds. 5 seconds left to go on the race clock. Ben Pinover in the Mugen. On the Pro Line tires. Oh, he's on the wrong side of the pipe. Here comes Sebastian. Sebastian all squirrely as well. Here they come up over the double. They're doing side by side. They're both doing a crossover. One go for a double. Sebastian's still on his feet. Oh, man, he's having some problems as well.
Rollerson done.
Here they come back through the pavers, through the hairpin turn. It's going to be Sebastian Vasson. Oh, my, going to take the race win.
Carlos
what a battle there for Ben Pinover. Going to finish up in that number 2 spot. Oh, man, what a race between those two. Vasson taking the win. Pinover in the number 2. Carlos Sigi in the 3. Lupo in the 4. Rollerson in the 5. All right, race number 29.
Carl Lebo. Brian Lewis.
Track is yours. 4 more races to go.
Jace Lane. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Zeb Morton. Double D. Janos Lazar. Randy Deppen.
All right, guys, let's get them all checked
Bart
in
Collins.
there. Man, look at Paul Wynn in there
Chris
getting
Schaefer.
some hot dogs. Self-serve in there. Get it, Paul. All right, guys, let's get our marshals out there, please, from that last race. Marshals coming out from that last race, please. Turn marshals from that last race, please. Turn marshals. A2 coming up here for 40-plus E-Buggy.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Top 5. Top 5 all receive awards.
AJ Johnson.
Top 5 and TQ all receive awards.
$45 seconds to the start of the race.
Out there. Turn marshals coming out, please. Marshals to the track, please. David Cutler, where you at, buddy? David Cutler, waiting till you get checked in. David Cutler.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
David, you on the driver's stand? David Cutler on the driver's stand? Okay. Okay. He loves it. I know. He loves his wife.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I seen her shirt too. Yeah, I saw
Jamie
it.
Joyner.
Oh, I love it when oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Less than 5.
All right, guys. Ben, if you'll just kind of back up Davey Tipton over there on that top left-hand side. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. It's going to be Double D on the number 1 spot. Bart Collins on number 2. Randy Deppen on number 3. Brian Lewis on number 4. A.J. Johnson on number 5. Jace Lane on number 6. Lazzie on number 7. Carl Lebo on the 8. Chris Schaefer on the 9. Zeb Morton on the 10. Jamie Joyner on the 11. And David Cutler on the 12. Oh, my guys. Let's get them lined up. Let's get this thing finished up. Get this thing done. Get out of here. 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Let's get this thing done. Are you going to win? Are you going to win? So does hitting the pipe. I need you to check in for me, David. Please. Thank you. All right. All right, racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody's going to win the race in less than 5. Here we go. We are off and run. Dave Duncan leading the way. Dave Duncan out in front, feeling some pressure right now from Bart Collins as they go to the top right-hand side of the track. Got Brian Lewis right there in the all-white X-ray. Oh, man, one going for a huge tumble. Back across the start-finish line they come. Man, Bart Collins going to beat him. Oh, man, they're all tied up. Oh. Easy, guys, easy. Oh, I think. Oh, man, Bart Collins is broke. Bart Collins, Dave Duncan. Brian Lewis out in front. A.J. Johnson working the number 2 spot. Double D in the 3. Lazzy in the 4, Chris Schaefer in the 5, David Cutler in the 6, Jay Slane in the 7, Carly Boat in the number 8, Deppen in the 9. We are 130 down, 6:30 left to go, 6:30 remaining. Brian Lewis right now out in front, 15:8:30 is his pace. Let's see what the pace is you have to beat from A1 to take the win overall. Here. So the time to beat is a 14:8:15. Right now Brian Lewis out in front, 15:8:30. You are now 2:15 down, 5:45 left to go. A.J. Johnson working in that number 2 spot. Dave Duncan in the 3, Lazzy in the 4, Chris Schaefer in the 5. .245 left to go. 2:45 left to go. Brian Lewis and A.J. Johnson running 1 and 2. Dave Duncan in the number 3. A.J. right now 3.3 seconds behind our race leader. The all-white X-ray here of Brian Lewis working his way up over the big triple. Johnson and Duncan now starting to battle it out for that number 2 spot. Brian Lewis on a 14:8:01 pace. A.J. Johnson in the number 2 spot. 8 seconds back. Double D half a second behind him. Schaefer working the 4. Deppen now to the 5. Deppen now beginning to make some moves back forward. Carly Bow in the number 6. Jay Slane in the 7. Lazzy in the 8. Zeb Morton in the 9. David Cutler in the 10. Jamie Joyner in the 11. And Bart Collins with an unfortunate break there at the end of the straightaway. Brian Lewis out in front. Wait on him to come across the line. Got a really long lap here for Lewis. 44-second lap. That's going to put Dave Duncan now to the race lead. A.J. Johnson working in the number 3 spot. Dave Duncan out in front. Got Brian Lewis working in the number 2 spot. I think J.J. Johnson's going to work his way back up. Duncan, Johnson, Lewis, right now your top three. Duncan now coming across that start-finish line, working the left-hand side of the track. .230 left to go, racers. 2:30 remaining here in this race. Brian Lewis now back up into that number 2 spot. .215 remaining, racers. You got Randy Deppen now makes his way to the 4. Schaefer in the 5.
Two minutes left.
6 minutes down. 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes remaining. Got Duncan and Lewis running 1 and 2. Johnson in the 3. Deppen in the 4. Jace Lane now moves to the 5 with Schaefer racing in the 6. Race leader coming across that start-finish line. Duncan running the pink, yellow, and baby blue. 1:30 left to go. 1:30 left to go. Double D out in front. In the Associated on the J Concepts tires here. A main number 2. 14:806. Time is good enough to take the win overall. Have to deal with some lap traffic here. So going to the top right-hand side of the track. One minute left to go. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Duncan trying to work his way through some lap traffic now. Triple in the back. Brian Lewis and A.J. Johnson separated by about 11 seconds here on the race clock. .45 seconds left to go. Oh, one rolls upside down right in front of Duncan. Somehow he saves it after just barely clipping Lebo there. 30 seconds left to go. Johnson and Depp and Lane now really close together on the racetrack as they're beginning to battle for the number 3, 4, and 5 positions. They're working over here on the right-hand side of the track. 10 seconds left to go. This will be the final lap here for Dave Duncan. All right, guys, race clock has expired. Keep
Zeb
going
Morton
until
done.
hear the computer
Double
call
D
your
done.
name. Dave Duncan going to take the race win here.
Carl
20
Lebo
plus
done.
E-Buggy.
Brian Lewis
Brian Lewis
done.
going to come home in that number 2 spot. Waiting on A.J. Johnson, Randy Deppen, Jay
Janusz
Lane,
Lazar done.
Chris Schaefer, waiting on everybody to come across the line.
Bart Collins done. Jamie Joyner done. Randy Deppen done.
And Randy Deppen's going to
Jace
come
Lane
across the
done.
line. He's going to finish up in that number 3, waiting on Jace Lane in the 4.
Chris
Schaefer
Schaefer
will come
done.
home in the 5. AJ with an unfortunate break. Alrighty, guys, that is a race. Everybody is done. Alrighty, guys, put your buggies down. Come on, I'll grab it to Marshall spot.
Dwayne Sizemore. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Alrighty, guys, I need my
Tony
marshals.
Rivas.
Marshals, come on out, please. Marshals, come on out.
Dustin Downer. Lucas Tamayo.
Hey, Sam. Sam. The shirt, kind of gay. Hey, I got somebody's fuel gun up here and fuel bottle. Nitro Pro fuel gun and a Kyosho fuel bottle. Been up here for a while.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Waiting on a check from Mason Nairmore. Mason Nairmore. All right, guys, your top
Mason
three
Nairmore.
overall for 40-plus e-buggy. In the top 5.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And on the podium, it will be Zeb Morton. Jace Lane will finish 4th. Randy Deppen will finish 3rd. Brian Lewis will finish 2nd. And Dave Duncan will take the win. It's actually a
30 seconds
tie
to the start of the race.
In that race. All right. Got all my marshals out there. Let's line them up. Tony Rebus on the 1. Dwayne Sizemore on the 2. Mason Nairmore on the 3.
15 seconds
Dustin
to the
Down
start
on the
of
4.
the race.
Lucas on the 5. Racers ready, marshals ready. Everybody's going to tone here in less than 5.
Less than 5.
And we're off and running. Open E-Truggy, race number 30 on the track. Do our podium picks right after race number 32, guys. Right after race 32. 30. 3 more to go, man. Including this one. Then we got to pack all this shit up. This, microphone, all this shit needs to go in the box, wired. It really does. Needs to be in there permanent. Well, I didn't have like I thought I did, but I didn't have quite enough. We are now 1 minute down, 7 minutes left to go. Tony Rebus leading on lap number 1 here. Open E-Truggy. $140 down, 620 left to go. Tony Rebus right now with a 4.4 second lead here up on Dwayne Sizemore. Mason Nairmore on the 3. Dustin Downer on the 4. Lucas on the 5. $540 left to go. $540 left to go. Tony Rebus right now leading the way. Dwayne Sizemore working in the number 2 spot. Man, look at Mason put the pressure on the back of Tony. You had a huge lead. What happened? You had a ball and they couldn't recover? Oh, are you? Yeah, I see you had. I seen it pop up on my screen, pink. I looked down. I seen you coming across the start finish line. I knew you had a bad lap. It was a bad lap, 44-second lap. It was a real bad lap. Got 3:15 down, 4:45 left to go. Tony Rebus right now leading the way. Mason Nairmore in the number 2 spot. Dwayne Sizemore in the 3.
How much, do I have any room in my trailer at all?
Well, I just need to be able to put the speakers in. If I can get it.
Slam full? Okay, I didn't know how many tires you went through or anything like that. Y'all wear tires bad this weekend? Really?
Yesterday. But not today. What y'all running? Super sauce? And it was a one-run tire, huh? So there's more. But let me ask you this: was the traction better yesterday or today? Now I know that we had rain off and on. I'm talking about. How about that last race that we just ran? The track would have been blown and all that. What, how much tire wear did you have on the tires?
Okay.
Just over 3 minutes left to go. Tony Rivas right now with a half a second lead here up on Mason Naramore. And they're getting better as they're getting more. I was out there all by myself, up in the car. And then finally, they dragged some of them. I was out there, all y'all bailed on me. 2:20 left to go. You wanna know what? Next time they didn't put them Kelsey.
2 minutes left.
I got 8 years of doing this crap, watching people work on tracks and everything else. Sitting right here, it's a bird's eye view of it. 1:30 left to go. Mason Naramore leading the way. Got a 2.9 second lead here up on Tony Rivas. Into number 2 spot, Dustin Downer into number 3. Dwayne Sizemore working the 4. Lucas in the 5.
One minute left.
.40 seconds left to go. Mason Naramore in that number 1 spot. Tony Rivas into 2. Dustin Downer into 3. Sizemore now. Sizemore closing in. 1.3 seconds behind Downer. 30 seconds left to go. Guys, only have 5 racers in this race, so I got to have some volunteer marshal help, please.
You have no idea. I'm being so at nationals. You gotta say a word.
Not a peep. Yep. Not a word.
See everything. Oh yeah, they're every one of them full. Every team, maybe 1 or 2, but it won't be hard.
Dwayne Sizemore done.
And the race clock has expired, guys. Keep going until the computer call your name.
It's a lot easier. Say like if you have 10, and then you have 1 has 8. It's a lot easier to find marshals.
Mason Naramore done. Tony Rivas done.
Mason Naramore going to take a race win with a 1.3 second lead here up on Tony Rivas into number 2 spot. We're waiting on Dustin Downer to come across the line into number 3, excuse me. And again, guys, Lucas also waiting on Lucas to finish.
Lucas Tamayo done.
Track's still hot, guys. Track's still hot.
Dustin Downer done. All drivers are
You need to put a
finished.
chain there that shocks them when they touch it. All right, guys, that's the race. Everybody's done. All right, I need volunteer marshal help, guys. Volunteer marshal help. Only got 2. No, don't stand in, but don't. You don't want him standing between you. He's smelly.
Alan Cryer.
Stinks. Old.
Brian Case. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Victor Aliprindo. Cody Charnisky. Yoshi. Dustin Downer. Carlos Segui. Christopher Laus. Evan Jones. Brian Lewis. Mason Naromore. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Alrighty, waiting on a check from Larry. No check yet from Larry. I need my turn marshals out there, please, in the last race. I also got to have some volunteers, please. I need volunteer marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Right, thank you. Guys, I need volunteer marshals, please. I need volunteer marshals, please. Volunteers. It's only an 8-minute race. 8-minute race. I need a volunteer. Top left-hand side. Got one running out. Dwayne Sizemore's going out there. Got one volunteer's going out there.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
2 more volunteers, right-hand side now. 2 more volunteers, right-hand side. 2 more volunteers, right-hand side. Need one at the LFR Nitro Pro banner along with the Southside RC banner. 2 volunteers, please, right-hand side of the track. 2 volunteers, right-hand side of the track. Hey, Jackson and James Calhoun, why don't one of y'all help me out? Yeah, that's the way. That's great. Awesome. Thank you, Jackson. Right-hand side, LFR. Thank you. All right, guys, line them up. Cody Charnisky on the 1, Carlos C. on the 2, Brian Lewis on the 3, Evan Jones on the 4. 5 will be open. Vic Alaprano on the 6, Brian Case on the 7, Christopher Laus on the 8, Mason Airmore on the 9, Dustin Downer on the 10, Dominic Alaprano on the 11, and Alan Cryer on the 12. All right. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Everybody's going to go on the tone here in less than 5. Here we go. We off and running. Cody Charnisky going to lead the way. Oh, Mike Lampy right in front of you. It don't go live. It's actually 8 seconds after. A-main number 2 on the track for Opening Buggy. 1 more race to go after this one. Right now, Brian Lewis out in front in that all-white X-Ray. You got Cody Charnisky working the number 2 spot. I'll pull up the results here from the previous A-main. Evan Jones took the win with a 14.806. So that's the time to beat. Right now, Brian Lewis out front with a 15.806. Cody Charnisky in the number 2 spot. Evan Jones in the 3. Carlos C in the 4. Vic Alaprano in the 5. 1:15 down. 6:45 left to go. Race 31 on the track. I need my top 5 in each class for podium picks. Right after race 32, top 5 in each class, please, for podium picks and TQ. Brian Lewis right now with a 2.5 second lead here up on Cody Charnisky. Charnisky running the Techno. That's the yellow and green coming through the middle section of the track, just behind the all-white X-ray of our race leader. Evan Jones also in the X-Ray, running the number 3 spot. Carlos Sigui in the Mugen. Vic Alaprando in the Serpent. Rounding out the top 5 here in A-Main number 2. You got 2 minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. Right now, 3.4 seconds up on the race, or up on second place. Evan Jones still working at number 3, Carlos C in the 4, and Vic Alaprando right there in the 5. Christopher Laus now move. Uh-oh. So Cody Charninsky now looks like he's taking over the race lead. Looks like Brian Lewis is losing steering or something in his buggy. Oh man, buggy running really good and he loses steering. Something. He's walked off the stand, just set it down. So Cody Charninsky out in front. Evan Jones in the number 2 spot. Carlos Sigui in the 3. Vic Alaprando to the 4. Christopher Laus in the 5. You know, there are a few things that we got quite a bit of compliments on this weekend, but I've heard more compliments about the padded buckets than anything. They love the they love the padded buckets. .430 left to go. 4:30 left to go. Cody Charninsky, Evan Jones, Carlos Sigui running 1, 2, and 3. Yep, thank you. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Evan Jones, Cody Charninsky right now running 1 and 2. Carlos Sigui in the number 3. Vic Alaprando in the 4. Mason Naramore in the 5. Race 31 on the track. Race number 32 is coming up next. Now one out there with that body just barely hanging on. 3:30 left to go. Hey, Ty. 3:30 left to go. .220 left to go. Evan Jones right now with a 2.7 second lead here up on Cody Charninsky. Carlos Sigui working the 3. Vic Alaprando in the 4. Mason Naramore in the 5.
Two minutes left. 1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. Evan Jones, Cody Charninsky, Carlos Siege, Vic Alaprando, and Mason Naramore. Right now, your top 5. Twenty seconds remaining. Evan Jones and Cody Charninsky now only separated by half a second. That is the battle coming in through. Oh, Cody going to roll it upside down right there in the double. Turn marshal hustling over there to get to him. Cody working hard, ran down Evan Jones for that top spot. Now Jones going to be on the backside of some live traffic here. I don't think Cody's going to make it back to the line. 5 seconds left to go. Going to be so close. He will get one more lap. Race clock has now expired. So Evan Jones got lap traffic there just in front of him. He's got a little bit of a gap here between he and Charninsky. Maybe don't need to push
Carlos
the issue.
Said done.
Just maintain.
Alan Cryer done.
As you come across the line, guys, you're going to hold one upside down right in front of him. Whew. Evan Jones
Ryan
trying
Case
to sneak
done.
past. He's working his way around that lap traffic. Your race leader all
Yoshi
barred
done.
up in lap traffic. Now that's your race leader
Dustin
in the
Downer
red
done.
and white. Red and white is race
Christopher
leader.
Laus done. Mason Naramore
That
done.
is a race.
Victor Alaprando done. Evan Jones done.
Everybody is
Cody
done.
Charninsky done.
Evan Jones,
All
Cody
drivers are
Charninsky,
finished.
Carlos Siege, Chris Laus, and Mason Laramore. 1 second here, guys, and I'll tell you your top 5 overall.
Ben Pinover. Mikey Griffin. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Double D. John Allen Corey. Jeff Switzer. Sean Fraser. Jason Smith. Kyle Dempsey.
All right. Top 5 overall. 5th place, Mason Naramore. 4th place, Christopher Laus. 3rd place, Carlos Siege. 2nd place, Cody Charninsky. And Evan Jones going to take the race win. That's your overall for Open E-Buggy. All right, Pro E-Buggy coming up next. A-Main number 2. Pro E-Buggy up next.
Ty Test Man.
Number 2.
Christian Pahud. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Trent Walker.
Hey, Billy, I know you said I need to drag and drop you, but it's coming up as Mike Ortiz. I just want to make sure that's right.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Billy? Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I apologize.
Billy Easton.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. All my turn marshals should be out there. Guys had plenty.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Alrighty, guys. I need to get everybody lined up here. Shouldn't have missed. There's my last turn marshal coming out. Let's line them up. Ty Testman on the 1, Billy Easton on number 2, Jeff Schweitzer on the number 3, Jason Smith on the 4, Ben Pinover on the 5, Trent Walker on the 6, Dave Duncan on the 7, Christian Payhood on the 8, Kyle Dempsey on the 9, John Allen Corey on the 10, Mikey Griffin on the 11, and Sean Frazier on the 12. Let me double check one thing here real quick, guys. Need to make sure that I have the tiebreaker set correct here for... Need a second? Okay. Jason, get you a quick lap if you need it real quick. One second here, guys. 1 second here, guys. 1 second. Yep. The tiebreaker was set incorrectly for the double A main results. Tiebreaker was set incorrectly, so give me 1 second here, guys. I just got to make a quick change. No, that is not going to work. Definitely cannot do that. All right. I'll reprint out all the results here in. There we go. All right, racers ready. Marshall's
2 minutes
ready.
to the start of the race.
Everybody's going to go on the tone here in less than 5. Here we go. We are off and running. Alrighty, guys. Let me pull up the official results here for the E-Buggy guys and for the E-Truggies. Let's see here. I'll print it out. All right, Ty Tessman right now out in front. All right, open E-Buggy. Front straightaway, front straightaway. Somebody on the front straightaway. Caution, caution, caution. All right, open E-Buggy. Here we go. Open E-Buggy got that. Your top 5 overall is Mason Airmore, Christopher Laus, Carlos Siege, Cody Charninsky, and Evan Jones. In well, hold on. Didn't resort. Dadgummit. 130, I'll take care of it after this race. 130 down, 630 left to go, 630 remaining. Ty Tessman leading the way, coming across the line with a 30.4. Jeff Schweitzer in the number 2 spot. Ben Pinover now to the number 3. Christian Payhood in the 4. Dave Duncan in the 5. Mikey Griffin working the 6th spot. Billy Easton in the number 7. Race number 32, currently on track. Pro E-Buggy, A-Main number 2 underway. Had a lot of people ask. Yes, the track will be open for practice. I know quite a few guys are wanting to hang around. Some of the factory guys wanting to stay around and practice. Y'all are more than welcome. We'll do our podium picks just after this race. Ty Tessman right now with a 9.1 second lead here up on Jeff Schweitzer. I'll leave the computer on as well so you guys can hear your times. Dave Duncan, you missed a lap. Got you down to the 11th spot. You got a problem? Ty Tessman right now out in front. Jeff Schweitzer still working in that number 2 spot. Ben Pinover in number 3. Payhood working the 4. Double D in the 5. Easton now up to the 6. Just over 5 minutes left to go. Billy, come on, buddy. That's not good. Tessman right now out in front with a 14-second lead here up on Schweitzer. Ben Pinover working the number 3 spot. There he comes across the line. 2.8 seconds behind Jeff. Pro E-Buggy A-Main number 2 out on the track. 4:30 left to go. Again, guys, we'll leave the track will be open for practice. I know some of the factory guys want to stay around and practice. Leave the computer on for you as well. Tiebreaker is currently set wrong for All our electric classes here in the Double A main. Do not use motocross tiebreaker. Use IFMAR tiebreaker. It is currently set to motocross. We do use the IFMAR tiebreaker. 3:45 left to go. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in race number 32. Oh, one go for a tumble behind you, Dustin. A Marshall himself. 3 minutes remaining. Ty Tessman right now with a one-lap lead here up on, near one-lap lead up on the field. And Ty going to break out with a 29.5 here in E-Buggy. Jess Weitzer in that number 2 spot. Payhood in the number 3. Pinover in the 4. Duncan 5. Griffin 6. Jason Smith 7. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Christian Payhood and Ben Pinover really battling out right now for that number 3 and 4 spot there. We're separated right now by 1 second.
2 minutes left.
And the final 2 minutes of this race. Chris, there you go, bud. $1:45 left to go. $1:15 remaining. Everybody kind of now spread out on the track here. Pinover almost 3 seconds back of Payhood for that number 3 spot. Double D coming across the line in the 5. You got Smith in the
1
6.
minute
Griffin
left.
7. Frazier 8. Dempsey in the 9. 1 minute left to go. Final 60 seconds of the race here for the Fuel Nationals warm-up race. I know we squeezed some electrics in here, but give some guys some extra tire test time, setup test time, running the electric classes as well. Seen a couple of people asking online, thought this was a Fuel Nats warm-up. Well, it is. Doesn't mean you can't test also with an electric car at the same time. It's all about testing right now. A lot of these people have never seen our material before. It's a little unusual from other tracks. And the race clock has expired, guys. Keep going until you hear the computer call your name.
Kyle Dempsey done. Ty Tessman done. Jeff Switzer done. Christian
As you come
Payhood done.
across the line, guys, you're going to be done.
Ben Pinover done. Jason Smith done. Mikey Griffin done.
Waiting on Double D and Sean Frazier.
Double D done.
Waiting on Sean.
Sean Fraser
There we
done.
go, guys. That is a race. All right, let me get this tiebreaker straightened out here for the electric classes, and I'll reprint all those races.